probably my favorite thing on the pistol. Granted that it also has the built-in compensator, which will obviously, when we kind of shoot the other pistol too, the difference it makes in recoil reduction is very significant. Consider subscribing to the Patreon. This video actually came out on Patreon about 2 days early, so you know, all this is kind of funded through myself, so subscribing to the Patreon really helps me kind of show off more cool toys for you guys, or you can also kind of mention some new videos or ideas you'd like to see on the channel. So also how the pistol looks, but most importantly, just the aesthetics of the firearm. So you can see the back strap here is very nice. I mean, Hogue just did such a great job with the pistol grip here, and then as well, we'll make sure gun is empty, no mag, as well as this nice lasering here. I don't know if it's like etched in or something, but hopefully you can just kind of tell that it just and then it has the same trigger as in the P320 Max Michel. It does have the MOS obviously, but since the pistol's so new, we couldn't afford to add an optic at the point right now, so we are just running it with iron sights. And you can also, there's 3 slots of Picatinny here at the bottom of the firearm. I think that's really it. So roughly we have around 150 to 200 rounds, so there shouldn't be any malfunctions when we shot it prior, when we first got it. But you know, it is still in that break-in point, but you know, another 100 rounds that we'll probably shoot here for the video. But overall, when we did shoot it, it felt very nice, but we're gonna put some rounds through it, and we'll just kind of talk about it more. So let's put some rounds downrange, and we can just kind of see how the P320 XG Legion kind of handles, and we'll put some rounds, and we'll see how it does. Let's go. Well, as you can probably tell, it does a very good job of kind of taking some of that gas out and pushing it forward. So we'll do a little bit more here, and we'll have a final review at the end. But God, this gun is a lot of fun to shoot. I mean, it's basically like the X Macro if you've held one, just a lot heavier and a lot more comfortable to shoot. So we'll kind of put some more rounds here downrange, but we're gonna move up a little bit more. Well, that was the kind of the P320 XG Legion. My overall thoughts, if we're just talking about price right now, I believe Shields and other kind of like big retailers sell this firearm at $1,400, which is kind of a lot for like what you're getting. I know the Max Michel roughly retails around maybe the $1,600 USD price point, but it includes an optic. You know, that was maybe last year that it came out. So for $1,400, I would potentially wait for at least a little bit of a sale. Granted, you do get, you know, the optic cut compensator, which does make a significant difference, but I don't know if I could kind of shell out $1,400 at this moment for this kind of firearm. It is very nice, don't get me wrong, but I'd definitely wait for it to go on sale a little bit. Just to add an optic and just kind of make it that range pistol. It is a really good pistol to use and just train with. I mean, recoil from probably some of the B-roll you've kind of seen, the way it shoots is so flat. It just takes out all that gas and just shoots it up. Obviously, I mean, you've probably seen on the channel that I carry an X Macro for that reason. It's just the built-in compensator is just such a beautiful feature. It just eliminates that recoil, and the beautiful thing as well is it's built into the slide, not like prime example is like the Shadow systems where you have to screw it on because most of them have a threaded barrel, so you have to thread on a compensator. So it is not as easy as just pushing this this lever down here, and then we're gonna drop the slide, and the pistol comes off. So it's just a lot easier, obviously, when the compensator is built into the slide. I guess hence the reason the firearm is $1,400. I don't know what else to say. I really do like it. Another big thing that I kind of forgot to mention is the mag release button here. So on the P320 Max Michelle I have, not that it's like the end of the world, but it's a triangle. And I feel like this might be such a placebo effect, but for me, I think the circle is just so, it's a lot easier to use and just less complicated to use. I don't know if, like I said, it probably sounds a little bit silly when I say that, but it just feels a lot better in the hands, just the little circle compared to like the triangle they have on the Max Michelle pistol. But overall, I do love this. Look at it, just without the barrel and the built-in cop and stuff, this just is beautiful. Oh, also has some like laser right here that I didn't see at some point. I mean, just overall, it feels amazing. I believe the beaver tail is a little bit more aggressive, so you can really fit more of your thumb, you know, more meat under there to control it. Another big thing to kind of mention is, compared to, I know I'm comparing the Max Michelle, but that's the only other P320 I kind of have to compare, is just with the bottom, you know, without the barrel and the slide, this comes in about 10 to 11 ounces lighter compared to like the aluminum tungsten they use. So you are saving a little, basically like, yeah, 11 ounces of weight. So that is a nice thing. I think that's like kind of my complaint with the Max Michelle is just over time it kind of gets heavy when you're shooting, but the weight kind of, basically I would say compensates for the slide. So overall, I love the pistol. Like I said, we put around 80 rounds, maybe 70, 80 rounds, and we put another 150 to 200 last time we kind of shot it, and there's been zero malfunctions. We haven't even cleaned it. We kind of like to use our guns. You know, we don't like to just shoot a couple and clean them. So we just, especially when they're new like this, we want to make sure they're reliable. So, you know, put roughly around 300 rounds now, and still just clean, just shoots. It's pretty dirty, honestly, but that did not stop this beautiful XG Legion from shooting, putting some rounds down range, excuse me. And kind of besides that, and as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully you guys did enjoy the review slash kind of like shooting of the XG Legion. I know it's relatively new, so thank you guys so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you found this useful, enjoyable to watch, and consider subscribing to the Patreon. This video actually came out on Patreon about 2 days early, so you know, all this is kind of funded through myself, so subscribing to the Patreon really helps me kind of show off more cool toys for you guys, or you can also kind of mention some new videos or ideas you'd like to see on the channel. So I will drop that link down below. Consider subscribing. It really is the only way to support me right now, and it'd be much appreciated, obviously. And besides that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.